Hello to iCrossing and to London guys from Canada, and I'm right now in Vancouver in Keboola offices, and I have prepared a short video for you just to show you how you can add new sources of data. So here we come. This is Keboola connection, and as you can see we get lots of extractors here. These are already extractors with GUI, so you can use it, just click and add it to your project. Then there's lots of other extractors without GUI, and you can actually write your own extractors according to this documentation, which is fully documented. But anyhow, let's come back to our case, which was adding data from Google Analytics. So what you would do, actually, you would go here, you would click on Google Analytics, and it will take you here. I just prepared the steps, so in case of the internet is slow, you can really see it really fast. So here you go into Google Analytics extractor, you pass in your credentials, you log in into Google through Google Gateway, and then there's a preset config of things that you will actually extract from your Google Analytics account. So you click run this config, or you actually can add new query into this. So you can write like queries from the data in Google Explorer as you want, but we have prepared these like typical queries for you. So once you run this config, then all the data gets imported into Keboola connection. And for example, here I have two tables, traffic sources and visitors. I can see that the table of visitors has an overview, when I did it, when I uploaded and stuff, what is the source of the table, what events were actually performed on the table, so everything is audited and documented, and I can look at the data sample. So we can see the IDs, you can see ID profile, visitor, country, date, blah blah blah, etc. etc. When I look into the graph, it actually shows me what is going on with my table during the Keboola connection, throughout the Keboola connection workflow of the data. So it gets extracted. Then it goes into out bucket, where I perform some things on top of it, and then it goes into the writer for good data, so it can be displayed inside good data. What I do, I set up a writer here in writers. I can show you. It's really easy. Inside the writers we have already a couple of writers. So once you kind of bring the data in, you blend them, you do some transformations. You can then write it into Amazon Cloud Search. You can write it into any database as you want, into Elasticsearch, into Tableau, into your own, like Watch, Pebble, etc. Or you can write it into the GUI data. So I've already set up a writer for this, which is a writer iCrossing test, and it's a GUI data writer. I use this out bucket. And you can see I've pulled two tables, visitors and traffic sources. And this actually comes from here. Hold on, where I have it? Here. You can see there's an out bucket I created, and it knows that there's two tables, so it draws it into here. What I do now, I look into the table and I set up the connections. So I said that the date is a connection inside the visitors table, and from the traffic source I go and set up date in visitors table as a reference point, so I can bind these two tables together, and that's it. Then I push upload to good data project, upload project, and the Keboola system automatically actually provisions the good data project for me. So once I click on this, I wait a bit, and then this is what I get. So it's a kind of empty good data project, but if I go into the manage section and I looked for the model, you can see that good data has already created a model, logical data model for me, just from the connections that I actually set up in that table. And what I can do with this right now, I can set up reports. So let's try this. I'll show you something very simple. So I set up a new report, it'll be a new metric. It'll be sum on, let's say, visits from visitors table, and I'll add this. Then I'll add a new metric. It'll be sum, let's say, page views, and will come from the same table, and I'll add this. Now you can see it's only like two numbers. The total sum of for that period of time, total sum of visits is 132, page views 152. But I would like to see it according to dates. So I slice it by date, and boom, I get this table. I don't like it, I just change it, and it looks like this. So this is the power of Keboola. We have created the data collaboration and management framework for you, so you can easily do it, and the power of good data. You can do lots of other things with that, and your actually end reports and graphs can look, for example, a bit like this. That's a nice one, which actually creates all the reports. So it's a fictive company called Super Soda, and Great has created some like examples of what you can do. So it would be like marketing expenditures according to demographics, channels, campaigns. How much they cost, how many impressions. You can have it according to channel, and stuff. Then you would have the sales data, which would be extracted from different data source. And you could actually look on the data through the product perspective. So cola, you would have cola, how many sold, units, and what channels, discount channel, mom and pop, and stuff. But what if I would like to see how many colas were sold inside these channels, through those channels? So I just simply go and I drill down on this and just look at it, Very easy. See, it's very easy. You can set up with all your reports, you can set up export to PDF, you can set up mailing. So your clients, if they use it for reporting, they can have automatic mailings, and it can come to their mailboxes every day, or how they schedule it. And the best part of it's like documented, and all of this is like built on top of REST APIs. So you can use the whole system, like a whole stack of components and the storages and data sources and stuff, or you can use just one stack, just a transformation API or stuff like that, which is kind of what Avast, guys from Avast.com, one of the largest antivirus companies, actually use. So that's it, guys. Thank you, and I hope this actually made things a little bit clear for you. So have fun. Bye.